All right, welcome race fans to Wheel to Wheel Season 8. It is myself, Purexa, with Old Devil Racer, and who will Green Tea will be our visuals guy for tonight. We're here the first round of the season, driven the 86s around Catalunya, home of the Spanish Grand Prix. Uh, Basically, here we are. We've got 13 drivers all set for Division 4, so one of the more, so I wouldn't say slow divisions. There are a few D-League drivers, so we may see a bit of a spread in the field with a few different levels of skill. But yeah, here we are, and who's looking forward to tonight's racing?
Yeah, Pure Axle. It's going to be an interesting race, this one. It's a track that has everything: long straights, tight twisty turns, off camber turns, a couple of nasty chicanes, particularly that last one. You can nail a perfect lap and then bugger up that last chicane, and there goes your lap time. You're destroyed. But also, I think there'll be a big variance in driver pace tonight as well. If we look at down the list, we've got Untouchables being a Div 3 driver and the only one from Div 3 in this race. We've got a number of Div 4 drivers in Expat Seppo, CS Packer, Soul Slayer, Euthrolic Straw, Soul Reaper, Bozza, DCE Racing and Palmer. And then we've got Fang from Division 5. But if we look at the D-level races, K-Boy 33, who was very quick in one of those off-season races, and Dobber and, of course, well, no, Luminous is not in this race now. He's running our visuals for us, or is he? He's on the track.
No, that's
so
me,
we're going to
Herbal.
see, I think, so we should see some variance in a bit of pace here as well, which at a track like this, which is quite technical, if you nail that last chicane perfectly, then the pace difference that it makes down that main straight, we could still see some of the drivers that are in lower lobbies mixing it with the higher lobby drivers just by that last corner.
Yeah, that last chicane, you can definitely make or break your lap time. And if you get it absolutely right, and then guy in front of you, if he makes a bit of a mistake there, you could just, first of all, you lose about four tenths right there, and then you lose another 3 tenths down the straight. So that last chicane is, you've got to mount the curbs the right way, and if you can mount the curbs, but if you mount them in the wrong way, you can go absolutely flying to bloody Antarctica, mate. So
yeah, and it's not hard to get a 2.5 or 3 second penalty going the wrong way over those curbs, which once again can destroy your lap time. And I think going down that main straight and into turn one is where we'll see most of the overtaking tonight on this track.
There are several other places to pass, but you probably will see a lot of passing into turn 9, that really tight hairpin. A few, doing a few practice races, that seems to be a bit of a highlight right there. We have Untouchables here, ready to be the first man to set in the Milo vehicles, which is always nice. See Milo out there on the track, and right straight away, DEC Racing takes provisional pole with 51.241. So,
What was his lap time there?
it's 51.2. So, pretty.
That's a quick lap time.
Yeah, I think I know I was doing laps earlier, and I think I was doing 50 flats, and so it's only a second
Really?
off so not too far from what the Div 1 boys will probably be setting. I'm probably going to presume high 49s for the Div 1 guys, so yeah, not a bad lap time. We've seen down the field, we got Palmer. He's a half a second off, followed closely behind Bozza, and then K-Boy a little bit further behind him. Spin.
Untouchables has got second by .001, so nothing between Untouchables and DCE Racing at the moment.
The difference between those guys is bloody atom.
As we go down to Expat Seppo, he must have had some dramas. He's 6.5 seconds off.
All got, everybody has got at least 2 laps to really set their qualifying positions for the race. Now, the first 2 races, I believe, are our sprint races, and then our third race will be that reverse grid. The second race is also a reverse grid, but that second race is going to be pretty chaotic. As you got to see the fast guys, they're going to be trying to get through the field, and they've only got about 8 laps to do it. So that second race will be a bit chaotic.
Well, particularly if there's going to be as big a speed
Fang.
difference.
Yeah, well, Fang just got really loose at the chicane there. Sorry to interrupt you there, but yeah, Fang got really loose. Qualifying
Here we
is
go.
finished.
He's coming across now, so...
Is improved. He goes up to 4th place.
Yes.
7 tenths off the pace. Anybody else going to improve? Soul Reaper, 52.
Here comes an expat Seppo needs to improve. He's slipstreaming at the moment off Soul Slayer, so that might help him. Oh, he's got right up to 4th. Well done.
Good stuff. So top 4, only 4 tenths separate that. That's pretty good. So you're not seeing it's definitely close, but we'll probably see more closer fields as these cars genuinely create very tight and very close racing. So it's still pretty close considering this is the last division of the night.
Absolutely. Well, we go down to, I think, 7th place before there's over a second difference. So we should see a tight battle at the front between DCE Racing and Untouchables based on that.
All right, now we go.
And all the way through.
So the lights are going to be coming on very shortly. We're going to see 13 guys going to plummet down towards turn 1. A very long straight to turn 1s, but also these cars pretty even start because you don't need to mulch your throttle, but we are away.
Oh, did he jump? He didn't jump. No, I thought he jumped.
We're seeing Untouchables gets the jump on DEC, I think, and he's going to just nip it down into turn 1, but DCE has the inside line. No, Untouchables takes... No, hang on. Whoops.
No.
Yeah,
Untouchables he's got a good start, and he's got a bit of a gap there, so he'll be able to drive aggressively without having to be defensive.
Pretty
followed
clean.
by very clean through the first corner, first race of the season. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, we're seeing the mid pack. We're seeing a bit of a battle between Palmer and Boza. Palmer around the outside of 5th place. And as we've seen, the field's going to naturally spread out as he comes towards turn number 6, I think. Untouchables is very loose.
It's gone very loose. Oh, yes.
It's going to allow Youth Relic Straw to really get close on Untouchables here.
Yeah, he'll be in the slipstream here, and he'll have a chance.
Big spin there for Palmer. He's completely went off in the grass. Can we get a replay of that? Incredible.
Yep.
That was a huge spin. I just saw him spinning right onto the gravel. I think there might have been a collision because I'm seeing
quite a few there.
Yeah, I'm seeing Boza slow down. So I think maybe Boza had something to do with that.
So Luminous, Boza and Palmer are all in that mischief. But Untouchable's out in front still. He's 3/4 of a second. He's got a handy little lead there after the first lap. Oh, he could be penalised there. We'll keep an eye on that.
Seeing DEC right up on Youth Relic Straw, followed by Except Seppo, I want to say Seppo from now on. So we're going to see his touch balls right to the inside of the track.
No penalties from the first. No penalties through there on the first lap. So good racing.
We've already seen the top 4 have already broken about 3 seconds to Soul Slayer and the Flat Out Racing vehicle, my team. So team I'm racing in, so hopefully he does as well.
And those guys just want to put their heads down now and get a bit of a gap over the next couple of laps. Which they've actually got quite a significant gap, haven't they? Nearly 3 seconds. Nearly 3 seconds, yeah.
But we're seeing Seppo trying to find a way past DEC, but it looks like that maybe Untouchables might not have the race pace because he's got a bit of a train starting to form, but these cars are incredibly close. So it could just be everybody just inches apart and driving flat out. So Let's see if there's any other battles on the track. We're seeing K-Boy trying to get past Soul Reaper there for P6. We may see him maybe even try it down into turn 9.
Yeah, well, he's close enough to be in the slipstream, so he's right on him. His Soul Reaper is not defending, will he? No, he's not going to have a crack. He's going to let it go. Just play the patience game for the time being.
Seeing Dobber, I think it's Dobber. He's got a bit of a train with Seas Packet and Fang up there.
We've seen from previous races too, Fang known as the tyre whisperer. So he'll be happy to follow around because we know he can make his tyres last.
First penalty of the day goes to DEC Racing. He's going to lose 1.5 seconds. That's going to put him down into 4th, maybe even 5th. The Soul Slayer's coming up pretty damn fast.
Oh.
They might just be lucky. Yeah, he's just gotten away with there. He ain't going to lose a spot there.
But he's fallen off that battle pack, which that battle pack has separated a bit now.
Yeah, so now it's just untouchables with Eutherolic Straw trying to keep him the slip. He's out of the suck zone, I like to call it, but
we all like to be in the suck zone.
Well, I got to keep it a bit PG here, mate. Far out.
Hey, I'm just talking about racing.
Sure of that. Anyways.
So there's not a lot of untouchables and Eutherolic Straw separating and then coming closer depending on which part of the track they're on. So there's not a lot of overall lap pace difference between these two at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how the tyre wear goes during the race. That could be the difference.
Yeah, that front left is going to have an absolute beating. But we are seeing K-Boy really trying to get behind Soul Reaper there. He's looking to the inside, not quite. I think he's just going to try to brake late, and he's braking really late. He's going to slightly go to the inside, but K-Boy just can't find a way past him just yet.
He's putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
And Soul Slayer's tyres are wearing down quicker than K-Boy's, so he could have a bit more rubber to attack with him as this race wears on.
Yep. DEC gets a really good jump out of the chicane, but here comes Soul Slayer. He's got a slip also.
Dobber's got a big penalty he has to serve here.
Off. That's going to not help him at all. Looking down, coming down the front straight here. He's not
serving
here
it.
Here comes Soul Slayer. And right behind him, we got another mirror image of K-Boy having a go. But Soul Reaper brilliantly just swoops around outside, and both drivers hold their position. So, clean racing from these guys. Seeing Reaper under attack. Yeah, boys, definitely not being too aggressive. I think he's just kind of buying his time, waiting for the opportunity to arrive. What's the up front?
Nothing's changing up the front. Untouchables is maintaining a sort of 0.7 to 1 second lead over Eutherolic Straw at the moment.
Hippo is in 3rd place in no man's land, so he'll be happy sitting in 3rd.
He'll just be able to put in clean laps, hopefully, not arguing with anyone, not fighting. So hopefully his tyres will be nice towards the end of the race, and he'll be able to make up a bit of ground. DCE Racing, he's DCE Racing once again. He's in the clear. He's 1.5 seconds clear of Soul Slayer behind him. So
we are seeing a bit of a battle pack for P5, 6, and 7th. Battle for 5th between Soul Slayer, Soul Reaper, and K-Boys. This is going to be a bit tasty coming down into turn 1. And we're getting through the chicane nice and tight, everybody. Just playing it safe. It will get
no penalties.
Bit loose.
It's certainly the safer way to go through there a little bit, even if you're nudging off a couple of tenths, just to avoid getting a penalty. Luminous by himself, Fang by himself, and then Dobber, Palmer, and Bozza in that final battle pack. Dobber's still got a 2-second penalty he hasn't burned, so he must be going to argue that at the end of the race with the stewards.
You're seeing Palmer. I'm doing a move on Dobber, so he goes up to P11. Side by side is going to be close. He's going to give him a
little bit of contact.
Robin's racing, and
yes.
Dobber's going to try to fight it, but then we got Boza. He's trying to find a way through for P11, but that was a pretty good fight for the wooden spoon.
And that was all very fair too. There was nothing in that.
Yeah,
that was great racing. Well done, Palmer. Oh no, Dobber's gone.
Oh no, where did he? Oh no, bugger.
Oh, his tyre. Yeah, his tyres are really feeling it. But out in front, Touchables is now stretched out to 1.5 seconds over Euthrolic Straw.
We're seeing Salt Slat holding off Soul Reaper, but they've got K-Boy right up behind him. I think K-Boy's got some really good pace. He just can't get past these guys, and I think if he could get past Soul Reaper and Soul Slayer, I think we could see some really good strong pace from K-Boy, but this car's proving it's not the most easiest trick to pass, even in these cars. You know, I thought this track was just bad for Formula 1 to pass, but if these cars are struggling too, then seeing Soul Slab putting a bit of grass there, that's going to allow Soul Reaper to have a good run down the front straight. He's in the slipstream. He's going to look.
He's making the move. Yes, he's making the move.
Soul Slash slightly moves over across, and I think he's going to get the job done down into turn 1. Soul Slash going to try the cutback, but I think Soul Reaper's going to position his car quite nicely.
Yeah, that's a great textbook move. Well done, Soul Reaper. And this is all helping in K-Boy. They're battling and using up their tyres. And K-Boy's sitting there. His tyres are still looking fantastic. We've got 3 laps left, so...
Yeah.
It might be time to start using those tyres now with 3 laps to go. And being a bit more aggressive.
Well, Sly's still trying to fight it, but he's left the door open. He's going to allow K-Boy to go right up the inside, and there goes K-Boy. Brilliant little opportunity there, and hopefully he can get past. Soul Slayer hits the grass. It was an amazing job. It was like bloody Jim Connor over here, mate. That was awesome control there from Soul Slayer.
He's done it. K-Boy's got through, and now he's on the hunt for Soul Reaper. So the first 4 cars are stretching out. There's a gap between them all, I think, unless something happens. Where they are is where they'll finish. But all the action here is for 5th, 6th and 7th at the moment.
There's no battles behind. Even the back markers there, even though those guys are spread quite a bit apart. We got about
K-Boy is really on Soul Reaper already. Oh, he cut that. He could get a penalty. Let's watch this.
Oh,
yes,
he has
straight
away. So that's going to allow Soul Slayer to retake P6.
Yeah,
so, unless...
he's burned it. He's on the inside line. I don't think he'll have... pull him. Well done.
So he did all that work to get past Soul Slayer, only to lose it because of that damn chicane. So...
Yep. Once again, that's where it shows if you rub off a 10th or 2 just to lose a bit of pace and make sure you nail that corner fairly. A half a second burn down that main straight's probably equivalent to 1 to 1.2 seconds in reality.
Yeah, sure is. So K-Boy trying to work his way past, and that's also giving some breathing room to Soul Reaper as well, so he can relax a bit. Soul Slayer trying to hold the inside line, does a bit of a slide on the entry. He's really trying to make that car as wide as the tank, even though it's not very wide. He's really trying to make that thing wide. Runs wide.
He's gone wide, all right. And that's let K-Boy through easily. So he's got 1 and a bit laps to chase down Soul Reaper.
His tyres must be absolutely shot, and they are shot. Look at that, the front left is just... You don't even want to know the front left part, mate.
K-Boys are looking good. K-Boys are looking much better than Soul Slayers, and they're a little bit better than Soul Reapers, not significant. But now is the time to burn those tyres up. Use whatever grip you've got left.
See, Seppo, he's really got that front left is just, that is gone, and it's not actually hurting his pace too much. Seeing the top two guys, their tyre wears, Untouchable's got slightly better tyres. The EC, he's gone all right.
Oh, and CS Packer, what's happened there? I must have missed it. K-Boy must have had a drama. He's gone. Yeah, okay.
All right.
CS Packer is all over him.
He's going to have a go down into turn one. You must say, I wonder if he A got a penalty or B maybe had a spin somewhere. He's going to hold off P7, but that allows Soul Slayer to claim P6 for him.
Ooh. This is good racing between these two. It's CS Packer's got he's got him in his sights here. He's gone, this is an opportunity. I can get this bloke.
Hopefully, but looking at his tyres, I don't think he might not have the tyres to fight it. But he is trying.
Well, I've noticed because it's the front left that goes out, it's really only the right-hand turns that give you drama. Yeah. So if the hairpin at the end of the next straight, being a left-hand turn, won't be an issue for him. So he can, if he's close enough, he can have a crack under brakes. And he can make it stick through that hairpin.
Really far back. I don't know. But
it doesn't look like he will be.
The Untouchables here. He's done a brilliant race. He's led the field from start to finish. I think he deserves a mention for the race win because he's done a really good job managing the gap, and he's going to take home his first victory in this championship or in his division. And Youth Relic Straw will take home second place, and on the podium is Seppo, and he'll take third place.
Yeah, well done, Untouchables. 3.5 seconds. So the only Div 3 driver at the moment in this race. So we would have expected him to come home with the win. And Youth Relic Straw Div 4 and Expat Seppo Div 4. So, look, it seems as though
they're bring Fang and Boza to the line. All right, that's a bit of a good battle there. That is race one done and dusted. We got Dobro trying to trot around. Now his tyres. Look at his front left.
Oh wow!
Describe to me what that tyre must be going through.
Pain, and more pain is what it'd be going through at the moment.
That tyre needs some bloody counselling, mate. Far out. Anyway.
Dobber bringing it home. He's obviously had a few dramas that I've missed out as we were watching going through that, but he's ended up way back.
There is 2 races still left to get some good results, so it'll come across the line, and that will be race 1 done and dusted. So we'll go do a quick rundown of the race order when I get the Untouchable wins through. Oh no, okay, all right. I was going to get more time to look at the scoreboard, but it's all good.
So well done, Untouchables. First race of the season 8, and brings it home with a very clean display of disciplined racing there. He got himself a nice little gaff at the start, and just slowly edged out to eventually win by 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, that man deserves a Milo.
So race 2 will be reverse grid. We'll see Dobber, of course, starting at the front, and it'll be interesting to watch the likes of Untouchables. I think K-Boy will be one to look at in the next race as well. But Youth Relics, we'll watch these guys come through from the back with really on a track that doesn't provide a lot of overtaking options. There's 2 really good ones. apart from that, it's not significant. So it'll be interesting to see how they make their way through.
So I'm just gonna say who can actually get the jump. With the fast boys. If one of the fast guys manages to get a really good clean, if they can get through the field really cleanly on that first lap, it can really give them a leverage. So if I don't know if DEC if he can make up 6 positions off the start and he's 3 or 4 positions ahead of the next fast guy, then it really gives him a leverage to really help him in that second race. So it's gonna see who can get through that field quickly and efficiently. And the second race can really be the most chaotic race. I know a couple of seasons ago we ran the same format, and that second race was just elbows out, balls to the wall, just a dogfight. Like I remember one into Lagos, me and Rick, we had this almighty battle into like just getting right to the edge of the track. Oh man, that second race can produce some absolute great racing. Like the racing is clean and it's aggressive. Some of the things are a little bit too aggressive, but no one gets taken out. So, yeah.
Well, the second race here being a sprint race format as well, so it's only 8 laps. It really could be the ones that avoid the penalties that move up the quickest. Because, like you said, the field is going to be compressed in those first couple of laps. It's not like the first one where the quickest starts out the front and they move away. The field is going to be compressed through the first couple of laps, so there's going to be some drama. There's going to be a bit of carnage, and those that can avoid the penalties could see themselves come through.
Yeah.
If you come through that final chicane and you've got a 2.5 second penalty to serve down the main straight, that's equivalent to 3-4 seconds nearly.
And trying to get that time back is really hard and difficult. So.
Yeah, well, if you come through there in first and cop a 2 second or 2.5 second penalty, that puts you at last if no one else gets a penalty.
Yep, sure can. Seeing people getting out there, setting some laps. I think Seppo is doing a practice. No, he's sitting there. Just seeing people out on track, getting feel for the new conditions since it's a different time and day. Just in the okay, we're getting a little loose there. Just getting used to their their new the reference points can change because of the sun and the clouds. So people's getting used to it, and hopefully we can get underway very shortly.
We have got a team there. Who is that? Fang and Soul Reaper. They seem to be on the same team.
Yeah, I don't know what team that is, but I know they obviously are using a theme, which is golf or golf. I can't remember. It's that fucking legendary bloody livery, whatever it is.
All right, here we go. Race 2.
All right. How much cars do you think will be ponged off into turn 1?
Oh, well, they got through turn 1 fairly cleanly last time, so I would expect the same again. I would expect there to be quite a few penalties dished out in this first lap, though.
Yeah, everybody revving the buzzy bees, and away we go. Boza gets a great start. He's going to have a go at Dobro coming into turn 1. Palmer right there on the inside line. It looks like it's 3 abreast going into 1.
Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Let's see if they can hold it and be clean.
Oh, we're seeing a bit of ping pong.
Oh,
the grass
a bit off the track. Who's
Luminous
that?
goes.
Oh, there's quite a bit there.
Yeah, it looks like that. If we can get a replay of that, I think what happened is
Soul Slayer. Wow.
I think what happened there, I think DEC cut the grass. He hit someone, and they obviously hit. I think the poor guy that was involved. I can't remember, but I think it started out with DEC going off the grass, trying to pass on the grass there, and hit someone else, and it caused a chain reaction. But look at that battle, and we get seeing more ping pong. Oh, Seppo's off, and carnage everywhere. So Reba, he's had an issue.
during all this, Palmer's made his way to the lead. Bozza is in second. Dobber has dropped to 5th.
Yep.
K-Boy's up to 4th. He'll be one to watch. And Fang's in 3rd. He'll be one to watch.
Race
Untouchables is up to 6th. Untouchables has made his way from last up to 6th. And as they start to single file now, we should see them start to put together some clean laps.
The race winner from race number 1, he's making some really good gains, and he's managed to get through. He's going to have a go here on Dobra up the inside, I think. Dobra's going to let him go.
He's going to let him go, yep. So up into 5th now. Oh, there's going to be penalties there. Fang's going to cop a penalty.
K-Boy's got through on Fang, but we'll get a penalty. I saw him cut that chicane awfully a lot, but it looks like the game decides it is okay and he is safe.
Yeah, not seeing anything.
This time around. A battle here with Eutherolic, CS Packer, and Dobra. Eutherolic just getting by those two, but here comes CS Pack up the inside, not quite. Seppo, he's going to have a go as well. He's in that little battle pack for P6. Luminous, he's up behind Soul Reaper as well.
Then Soul Slayer and DCE Racing bringing up the rear. So those guys have got a bit of work to do. They just need to keep it clean, and hopefully the others in the front pack can make some mistakes, and that'll bring them back into the fold.
Sure. Well, so just saying right now, Palmer has gotten that lead. It looks like K-Boy is closing up. We're seeing Untouchables. He's going to have a go on Fang. There it goes. Fang.
He's got the inside run. Oh, Fang. Yes,
Fang
he's got
tried to fight it. He tried to hold around the outside, but wasn't able to hold it. Seppo's got past Dobra, so he's getting past the slow guys.
K-Boy's the next one inside. K-Boy's not slow, so he'll need to... He's got his work cut out for him to catch K-Boy. But these front three are driving really well. They're driving clean. Not seeing penalties from them.
I think Palmer and Bose are in the same team. They've got very identical colours, so whether they'll work as a team for team points. I don't know what team.
Palmer's V Corsa. I don't think Boz's V Corsa. Oh yeah, they are. Both V Corsa drivers. Yep.
Don't think Cable's in a team. His liver looks very like a privateer one, but not too sure.
Untouchables has just done the quickest lap, 152.3.
Alright, so he is a man on a mission. He's already closed to get to a second, so Untouchables is absolutely flying. Then Eutherolic is having to go on Fang. Fang holding off. Thinking better there. Here comes Eutherolic round the outside of turn number 3. Oh, a bit of a touch there.
Bit of a touch.
Fang holding the inside line. He's going to go defensive.
Will he try and... There's no real overtaking places here unless there's a mistake made, but they're sticking with it. They are side by side.
And there's CS Packer in the background. He's going to try and follow Eutherolic through, but here comes Fang holding around the outside. But saying that, here comes CS Packer having a run, but not quite going to work. But here comes Seppo. He's going to have a go, and he's gotten past CS Packer. So CS Packer, a big loser there. Now Seppo's giving
him a bit of... Oh!
Now that is a touring car type of pass there.
You can see the paint smudge on the back of Fang's car there. He was getting a bit of nudge draft.
Oh, Fang!
Now he's
trying
gone.
to break lane. Here comes CS Pack up the inside, but not only he's gonna get away with that one, but not Fang. Untouchables still hovering around that 1.2 seconds. Here comes K-Boy. He's gonna have a go at Boza going down the front straight.
He's moved right on the rear, and he's in the slipstream. He's in the suck zone.
And he should be able to be looking up the inside coming into turn 1. If we can get a good run, here he goes.
Yes.
I think Boza, one of the players, will just lead him through and run his own race. Yeah, I think Boza's going to try.
Oh, no, he's coming back.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Bozer's a Cable's
No,
ahead.
he's let it go. Great driving. Well done, K-Boy. Well done, Bozza. Great driving. And Untouchables has got through as well.
So
He's
that little
followed him
battle.
through.
That little battle
So
is just that little battle there with Cable and Bozer has just ruined the gap that he just had to Untouchables. He probably actually needs. So, because I do think Untouchables is the quicker driver out of the two. So, Cable, he's gonna have a bit of work cut out for him to keep Untouchables behind him.
they're 1.6 seconds to Palmer, and they are bringing it in. So
Oh, he's done a pretty good job so far. He started P3 and he got to the lead in the first lap, and he's been managing the gap. But wondering if that's going to be short-lived with 4 laps to go with the 2 fast guys coming. Here comes Untouchables up the inside. Gets the job
and he's got
done.
him. Very clean, very clean. So 1.6 to Palmer now. Let's see how long it takes him to bring Palmer in, because, well, he had 3.5 seconds over the next driver in the last race. You would expect, as a minimum, with half the race to go, that he could bring in 2 seconds on Palmer, and he's 1.2 seconds behind. So we could see an exciting finish here.
He's already in the suck zone. He should be able to pop one down the inside here at turn 1. And then that will hopefully be Untouchables for a second race in a row.
Is he close enough to get it on this lap? I don't think he is.
No, he might just have to wait. And usually when you're the fastest, and when you know you're the fastest guy in the lobby, he can, relax a bit. I wouldn't obviously relax too much, because, Cowboy, he'll be wanting to find a way back past Untouchables if he gives him an opportunity, and he's not too far back either.
So the next battle pack we've got is Fang and Soul Reaper, who are teammates, fighting for 8th and 9th, and Luminous right behind them on 10th.
Luminous trying to recover from having a horrible first little corner there. He was the poor guy that just got wiped out. I think DEC hit someone, and then in relation to that, they hit Luminous. I think he was the guy on the short end of the stick, so he's going to be having a go here at P8, please.
Well, I think he copped a bit of bad luck in the first race too, so it hasn't been a great opening round for Luminous. But Dobber is back in 13th now. He's 5 seconds behind Soul Slayer. So
side by side through turn 9. Here comes DEC right behind. And is Luminous going to make it 3 wide? No, he's not. But here comes DEC. He's going to look to the inside. Luminous is being blocked in. Bit of a tap there. And DEC moves. They're going to have a go here at Fang. And he gets Reaper. 3 cars in 1.
So
not
DCE
too
through.
shabby from him.
Luminous through.
It looks like there that Luminous has got... I think Luminous, he just got boxed in. And DEC saw it.
And back up the front, we've got Untouchables bringing its... He's 3/10 off Palmer now, coming down the main straight. Still probably not close enough.
So I think Bozer, he's dropped to P6 now. He's just let Seppo and Youth-Relic through. But Youth-Relic, I think he was ahead of Seppo. So there's some struggling for the...
Palmer's got a penalty. Palmer's got a 1.5 second penalty. Oh, and he's spun. He's gone.
Oh no, he looks so good for him too.
So back on the track in 6th place and still has 1.2 seconds. 7th place, still has 1.2 seconds to burn. That's his race run. And you would think he's handed it to Untouchables now, who's 1.2 seconds ahead of K-Boy. But K-Boy's not letting him get away. He's staying right on him.
K-Boy's trying to be a really good finish for K-Boy after having a bit of a disappointing first race for him. He was good for P5, but today in race number 2 he's looking pretty strong. Seppo, he's on 3rd. I can't remember if he got 3rd last time in race 1. Can he hold Youth-Relic off?
I think that's his game. I don't think there's any point. He's gone way wide. Way
He's,
wide. He's given it up to Euthrolix, and he's probably going to give it up to Bozza as well here.
I think I just
Yeah, he
did it.
has.
I
Yep.
think I just commentated the curse on Seppo. Poor Seppo. My apologies, mate. So Euthrolic has got third, but seems to be the end of the second race. People have spitting out, getting penalties, running wide. It's really making the end of the second race rather spectacular to watch.
The field is starting to spread a bit now. We've still got a bit of a pack for 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. They're all pretty close to each other, with Palmer leading that pack. A bit ahead of him, DCE Racing, having a crack at CS Packer, but no, shuts the door on that.
That was close. So can DEC get up to P6 after basically being last place at the end of turn 1 after causing that crash? He definitely knew it was his fault, so he's trying to recover. He's doing a pretty good recovery job. Getting to P6.
And Untouchable's out to 2 seconds now over K-Boy, and then 4 seconds back to Euthrolic Straw, so 1.8 back to Bozza. So those front three really just need to, we've got 2 laps left. They really just need to be clean. There's not going to be any changes in positions unless there's a mistake. So just focusing on clean. And
DEC has got past CS Packer, but far behind him is Palmer, Luminous, Fang, and Reaper. Oh, hang on, Soul Slayer's even go at Fang here for P11. Come on, team. Come on, teammate.
he's close enough.
Mate, can he pop
There's not
down here?
slipstream's not significant in these cars, though, I've noticed.
No, I mean you do get a bit of a toe down the front, but that's about it.
Yeah.
CS
Let's see how he goes. So Soul Slayer is all over Fang here, and he'll be wanting to stay on. Oh, no, tucked in, very wise. So he'll be wanting to stay on him for that main straight drag.
CS Packer's got 7/10. That's a healthy margin he's got. He doesn't have slip in front of him.
No, Soul Slayer won't be far close enough to have a crack at the end of this one as we go into the final lap.
There's been a
Untouchables are well clear. Untouchables is 5.5 seconds clear, so K-Boy's had an issue. He's fallen right back into Euthrolic Straw, who's all over him now.
I wonder what their tyres are like, as if we might be able to compare.
There's no difference really between K-Boy and Euthrolics with their tyres. They're very even.
Cable's got a little bit more wear on the front, but Boza, he's doing a good job. He's sitting in P4. He started near the front of the pack, so he's doing okay for 4th place. But Euthrolic gets loose coming up through turn 9, hops the curb, trying to fight. Hang on to it, son. Far out. So that's probably killed his chances of getting P2, but never say never around here. There's still that final chicane. And navigate.
Yeah, look, K-Boy's just going to bring this home now. He'll hold on to 2nd, I would imagine. Euthrolics will bring home 3rd. There's a battle for 4th and 5th with Bozza and Expat Seppo. So those two are still going hard at it, coming into the last chicane.
So, race number 2, he gets a 2nd win in a row. It's 2 for 2. Here comes Untouchables. Race win for him. Good stuff. Showing that he wants to race with those Div 3 guys. And K-Boy, 2nd place. Euthrolic on the podium. Fight to the line. Bozza versus Seppo. Bozza gets
very
him
close.
there.
Well done.
Just.
DCE Racing bringing home 6th. Palmer for 7th. Luminous for 8th. Soul Reaper. CS Packer. Bang. Soul Slayer. And Dobber.
Again, that front left needs counselling on his car.
It's certainly better this time around, but
yeah, I think he's had less spin, so he's definitely improving. I'm gonna guess he's a new guy. I've never seen him around.
Lap 6, he posted a 2:04, so I'm imagining he had a few dramas there, and that last lap was
Yeah.
2 minutes. So once again, Untouchables proving to be the class of this split and pulling out to a comfortable victory. Some battle packs through the group, as we saw. Certainly penalties played a part, and keeping it neat played a part.
Sure was, and now we got the third and final race of the night for these guys. The 16 lap race, where a bit of strategy involves. Got to use that medium tire, bit of fuel. So this is a bit more, down to the conserving the tires and the strats. So let's see
And
what strategy these guys can come up with, so then I can decide what strat I'm going to use.
so tell us what strategy you've done in practice.
So I've only done one race of the 16 lapper.
Yep,
I decided to split it in the senior by doing 8 laps on the mediums and 8 laps on the softs, because after 8 laps on the softs, your lap times start to become slower than on fresh mediums. And I'm like, although I saw a lot of the Div 1 guys that I was practicing with, they were stopping as early as lap 5 on mediums as to go to the softs. So,
yep.
bit of a
I,
stretch in my opinion.
I can get, in the practice that I've done, I can get 12 laps on the softs. But what I've found is if you do the extra couple of laps on mediums, you can really abuse those medium tyres and get a bit of pace out of them. So you don't have to conserve them at all. You can abuse them and get as much pace out of them as you want. And then when you get onto the softs, you really need to get 12 laps out of them. You really need to look after them for the whole 12 laps. So I think I haven't finalised what strategy I'll be doing yet. I'll probably watch what these guys do, but I'll probably be looking at something like a 10-6 split.
Yeah. 2 laps on the mediums and 6 laps on the softs.
No, 10 on the softs. Yeah, 10 on the softs and 6 on the mediums, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you need to put about 4 laps worth of fuel in the car to get it to the end as well.
Yep. I think I remember I put about 2 laps worth of fuel and they got me to the end, so
Oh, okay. Were you fuel saving?
a tiny bit, short shifting, not using as much engine revs. Anyways, so guys coming out, seeing what guy's going to be going on the mediums, which guy's going to be going on the softs. So you got DEC, he's on the softs. Apart from him, we see all these guys are on all the medium tires. You may see. Whoops.
I've just in. Nope, I'm not meant to be doing that. So Luminous is starting on mediums, Untouchables starting on mediums, Expat Seppo on mediums, Euthrolic Straw, looks like though mediums is the choice. DCE Racing is the only one on softs that I can see at the moment.
Fang's on softs.
Fang is, yep. So if you're starting this race on pole, are you starting on softs?
I think starting on softs is not a bad idea if you're in the front 4 cars. Now, if you're like quite fast and you had a shocking second race, starting on softs isn't a bad idea, because if you can get that clean air early, you can really get the gap out. While
Yep.
all the fast guys trying to muck around getting their way through the field, you want to be using that time on the side to stretch the gap out, put the gap on, and then when you do go into your medium tire, you got that gap to kind of save you. It's been done a few times where some guy isn't the fastest guy, and he'll be near the front, and he's managed to get a top 3 finish. So it is possible for some of the more slower guys that have had a shocking second race able to really come back and get a good result in that third race.
And as we've seen, track position is important on this track. And so we've got, all right, so they've started the final. We have Dobber. I think we've only got 3 drivers on softs.
Okay. All right, it's going to be
Dobber, Fang, and I'm not sure of the other one.
All right. So race number 3 for the Toyota 86s for Division 4 here. Last chance for guys to score some more points before we go to the next round, the Group 3s. Here we go. Dobber on the front row with Soul Slayer right next to him. Fang in third. One of you can see the difference between the softs and the mediums on the start. Dobber not off to a great start. Here comes Fang. He's got a great start. He's going to try to draw it 3 wide. Soul Slayer on the inside. CS Pack is close behind him. Even with the place to step up. But you go down into turn 1. Soul Slayer's got the lead into turn 1. Dobber is going to slingshot. Oh, Palmer gets round. And he got a hit from Soul Reaper. And Untouchables, he's had a horrible start too. He's down into P11.
Well, he would have started rear.
Yeah, but he's lost heaps of time.
Yeah, he has. Yep. So Soul Slayer, who started on softs, is out to a 1.7 second lead over CS Packer, who is on mediums already. So he's making use of those softs and doing exactly what he needs to do.
Yep.
We've then got Fang, who's on softs, in third. He needs to get past Packer quickly.
He's already trying to do that. Here's Packer. He's going to try to... wonder if he's going to hold the soft guys off, or is he just going to let go, I wonder. And we've got to get close enough first to have a crack. And
keep an eye on that. Oh, he's threatening, but no.
Oh, bit of a ping pong there at the hairpin. Luminous breaks a bit too hard, and then
Dobber's holding him up, I think, as well.
Yep, so he's going to be the cork in the bottle here for these guys. Luminous, can he get a good race? He's had 2 horrible races. Hopefully this one can be good for him, yeah? He snakes the way through.
Untouchables down in 11. He's got his work cut out for him, but he's got twice as long this time to do that work. And well, he's actually in those last couple of corners, he's made up half a second on the leader. So certainly the cream of the crop in this race.
Here comes a Luminous into P4. Oh, he runs wide. Dobber's going to have a go back, and he takes back P4. So Luminous, I think good time. Here comes Soul Reaper with Cable right behind him for P5. Luminous.
Soul Slayer out to a 2.3 second lead. And Fang seems to have dropped a bit of pace off CS Packer now. Oh. He really needs to be using those softs to the most of their ability to get past him and put a bit of time on him.
Maybe driving, he may be over driving it, which can lose you time. But Luminous is going to is catching back up to Dobber here.
With Soul Reaper on his tail and K-Boy there as well. If he doesn't get past Dobber soon, he could find himself falling into the clutches of those 2 drivers.
Yep. So Luminous quite far back, not able to make a move yet. He can line up. He should hope. Oh, Dobber runs wide. Luminous going to have a crack at it. Doesn't have enough space there. Oh, the runs wide. Leaves the door open.
Just needs to follow him through this final chicane and then get the draft down the main.
Nice and patient through here. Everybody really close. DEC, he's bought a ticket into this fight too, so he's got a nice back row seat he can view it from. So I think a battle here down the field between Bozza and Eutherolic, trying to get his way through the field with.
And Untouchables right on them as well.
And seeing a battle here, Dobra has gotten passed by Soul Reaper and Luminous. Oh, he gets loose, saves it, keeps on the track. Cable has gotten a 2-second penalty, so that is disastrous for him. Here comes Untouchable.
Oh, no.
He's going to have to... Oh, K-Boy, what's happening to him? Oh, no.
He got a penalty. K-Boy got a penalty.
But it looks like he's spun out too.
Untouchable's moving through Euthrolic Straw now and on the tail of Bozza. Once he gets through Bozza, he'll have Dobber to deal with.
Yeah, kind of rhymes.
But Soul Slayer out in front with a 4.5 second lead, really taking advantage of those soft tyres and a clear track and doing exactly what you would expect someone out the front with the preferred tyre compound to be doing.
Yeah, so he's definitely got a good straight. He's just got to keep it consistent, and that's one of the luxuries. If you're on the front row and you got that soft tyre, you just go for it, mate. He probably wants to try and stay on that soft tyre as long as he possibly can, really. See Specker, he's still holding down second. Fang just can't seem to get by him, even though he's on the softer compounded tyre. Luminous is also pitching him up as well.
Right, so that next battle pack of Dobber, Bozza and Untouchables are all within each other's draft coming down the main straight. We've got Bozza about to make a move on Dobber, and Untouchables is going to try and follow him through, is he? Bozza's made it stick. Bozza's got him.
Oh, he gets a really good run off of turn 1. And Untouchable's trying to stick behind him. He's going to... I think he's going to try to go down.
He might have another go. He might have another go. He will have a go here under brakes, I would think.
Yeah,
yes, he will. He's going for it. And he's...
Don't think
he's made it stick. He's made it stick, and he's through.
Yep. Here comes K-Boy. He's going to have a go as well. He's not too far behind.
Fighting back after that penalty he served earlier, and Soul Slayer now out to a 6.5 second lead. So really making use of this.
That is good. That is good stuff from Soul Slayer there. It's the type of strategy that we see from our teammates. I hope. There's a flying team flags there. Bang, he's under attack from Luminous, but he's also got Soul Reaper up his chuff too. So
and Luminous is looking good here. He's on mediums and he's fighting with Fang to try. Well, he's certainly staying with Fang. There's no Fang's not pulling away from him. So if he can make the most of his run on mediums, then when he gets on softs, you would think he's just going to pull away.
He's also a bit of time to Fang through that chicane. So he might be a bit too far back to have a look.
I've lost. Untouchables is in the pits. So our first pit stop, 4 laps. He's going to do a long stint on softs.
Getting rid of those mediums. Must not like him. Here comes Palmer up on Dobra. He runs wide. Dobra's going to get back past him. Dobra, you know, he might not be the fastest driver, but he can. He does try to fight the positions. He's not doing too bad.
Oh, I don't think Touchable's got any fuel. I don't think he put any fuel on board. So he's either going to be... Well, either that or he's going to be doing a lot of fuel saving on these softs.
I don't see why two-stop would because he's 43 seconds behind. And where he was with Uther Relic, and he's about 20 seconds back from those guys. Uther Relic, he's going to have a go past Palmer. Depot's going to have a go as well.
Luminous still only 1.3 seconds behind Fang. He's staying with him. DCE Racing right
Oh, bit
behind
of a...
Luminous and Soul Reaper. They're all having a bit of a battle there. But they're staying with Fang, who's on the softs. Bozza, K-Boy fighting still.
Yeah, I don't think fans are going to have a good time when he goes on those mediums, because everybody else is going to be on softs, and he can't really gain on CS Packer. I thought Fang was going to get past CS Packer and help his race out, but 7.2 seconds. Soul Slayer, he's got a nice little buffer there.
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable at the moment. 7.3 seconds ahead of CS Packer. We've got Untouchables is 41 seconds behind after that pit stop. So unless he knows something I don't about fuel saving around here, he's going to have to make another stop.
I reckon he might pass. That's lap 4. He's going to have to do 12 laps. That's a lot of laps on those softs. Here comes Luminous. He's having a go at Fang. He's going to go at turn 4, but no, Fang decides to shut the door on him there. Here he goes down the inside.
Oh, here he goes again. Oh, he's into him.
Luminous a bit too aggressive there. He tried to do a bit of a fake to the inside to try to throw him off, but all that's just backfired for him.
It's let DCE Racing through. So he's into third now.
Third place, not too bad from DEC. Had a shocking second race. Oh, he did actually recover, but he was up there a bit further up in race number 1. Can he close the gap to CS Packer possibly? Oh, he runs wide. Here comes Fang, back up the inside into P3, just like that. Snatched him.
Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Here he goes.
DCE's coming back.
And he's back into third, so bit of a sector there, struggling for positions. All snaking through the final chicane. So can Fang get that P2? Can Fang get that P3 back?
Well, he's in the suck zone. So let's coming down into turn 1. He's right on him. There's 1/10. He's making the move. He's making the move. He's going way inside.
DEC sees him coming, and DEC is going to get the cutback, and there he goes. DEC saw that one. Oh, getting loose on turn 2.
He's outbraked himself.
And here comes his teammate, and here comes Luminous. He sneaks through as well. So
yeah, Fang's lost a lot of time. I think he outbraked himself going into turn 1 there, and he's just lost a lot of time through that chicane then.
Yeah, so some really good battling going on here in the midfield. It's awesome to see these guys just, going door to door. We're seeing K-Boy, he's having a go on Bozza.
I'm just looking at Untouchable's lap times. He's down to 38.9 seconds behind now, so he's bringing the gap in, but his 5th lap was a 150 flat, or 156, 150.6, and then his last lap was a 153.3, so he must have had an issue there, but he needs to put in some neat laps now to get that undercut on Soul Slayer and hopefully a few others.
Oh, Bozza tries to move on Fang, but Fang blocks that off in the braking zone. Here comes K-Boy, he's going to have a go, but not quite able to get it done. A few battles here for the 4th through about 7th.
Yes, certainly the 16 lap race is... here we go, there's another one in the pits. Soul Reaper is going into the pits.
There are a lot of these medium guys staying out.
So Soul Reaper and Bozza both into the pits here. They're coming off their mediums and onto softs.
CS Packer,
and Palmer is in the pits.
So CS Packer, he's being reeled in by DEC now. So CS Packer's had a good time in P2, and DEC is going to be like, I'm going to take that P2 away from you. So here he comes.
Okay, I think Untouchables is going to jump all of those. Dobber, Bozza, Palmer, and Soul Reaper.
That's gonna.
Yes, he
put
has
him-
easily. Yes,
so
Untouchables has got through all of those.
So he's
Oh,
sitting in
who's that?
P9.
Euthrolic Straws just had a trip off into the kitty litter.
Oh no, bugger. Some of these fast guys aren't making big strides through the field like they were in the second race.
Soul Slayer is now out to over 9 seconds, and his
That is
softs are getting close to the end of their life, I would
And
think.
also, oh, here comes DEC up the inside of turn 9. CS Peck is going to get back past him though. So DEC tried a bit of a lunge there, but of course it didn't work out for him. That has just given Solskjaer a 10-second gap, or 9.9. So 10 seconds, yeah, 10 seconds. That little battle there has just gifted Solskjaer 10 seconds. Now he's got 8 laps to go.
Here we go. CS Packard and DCE Racing both into the pits now. Soul Slayer's
Fuel.
going around again.
So I wonder if Solskjaer will come in this lap.
No, he's at the end of this lap.
So I wonder if he's going to retaliate and pit. He's got to at some point get off those softs.
Yeah, you would definitely say that they're coming to the end of their life. Although his pace is now in the 155s as opposed to the 153s that he was doing in the first couple of laps. And it's been consistent for the last 4 or 5 laps at that speed.
So he's probably thinking about should be coming up pits very soon. So where's K-Boy and CFO? DE season, he's on softs. CS Packer's on his softs. You got K-Boy, he's out of the pits. So
well, Untouchables is making about 2 seconds a lap up on Soul Slayer at the moment. He's doing 153s. So he's certainly catching our leader. Luminous, who started on mediums, he would be coming in for softs soon, surely. He's done 8 laps on mediums now.
So
Fang.
So the Milo man, he's in P5, so keeping it close. What's his fuel like? Is he actually has enough fuel to make to the end of the race? But I'm wondering, he's actually purple. He's purple into sector 2. So our race leader is in. So let's see what gap he actually has. Luminous, I don't think he's stopped yet. Luminous still has yet to come in, I think.
Yeah, Luminous hasn't pitted yet.
So
we've got another one in.
in.
Fang's in.
He's used significantly more fuel than Soul Slayer. Like he hasn't stopped yet either. Untouchables has stopped.
I think Untouchables is okay for fuel. I think he's going to be okay. He didn't take on any fuel that I saw.
And he just went purple.
Yeah, he's just done a fastest lap of the race.
And he has just jumped. Look at that. He has just jumped Soul Slayer. So Untouchables has just done an absolute masterstroke. You put a lap 4, and we haven't really seen him until lap 10, and now he's all of a sudden in P1, and he's provisionally leading the race, I believe. And he got a 4.2 second gap to Soul Slayer, so, and he's on the faster tyre. But not bad, Untouchables.
20 seconds behind Luminous, who's been on mediums. So he'll come in and go on to softs, and he'll only have... You would think he'd have to pit this time.
Yeah.
He'll have 6 laps on softs, and he will really be able to belt them around. So you would expect 6 really fast laps from Luminous once he puts on those softs. He's
also worn that front left quite a bit too compared to Eutherolic. His tires look like they're like non-existent. He looks like he's running the hard tire. those guys should come in, and then we can see where they slot in the peaking order here.
Right,
As he
so,
comes in.
yep, Luminous is coming in.
So Heathrow should come in as well. He is going to, he's coming in.
Yes, Euthrolix is coming in. So this should hand Untouchables the lead.
Look at the fuel difference. Heathrow has got tons more fuel.
Wow,
Luminous,
yes, he does.
Bit heavy on the loud pedal. And where do they come out compared to Soul Slayer? He has Untouchables. Here comes Soul Slayer. He's still maintains.
Soul Slayer, he'll hold second. Yep.
At DEC, he is only 4.5 seconds behind. He's got DEC, Bozak, K-Boy all charging towards him at a great speed of knots. He had a 10-second
and they're all on
those guys.
Yep, they're all on soft. Soul Slayer is now having to finish on mediums and just hope that he can extract some pace out of it, out of these mediums to hold these guys off.
That last sector, DEC's already taken 7/10, and he's going purple into sector 1. So, Soul Slayer, I think you better be watching that rearview mirror now, because he's got a bunch of angry cars charging towards him. I wonder if Soul Slayer will try to fight these guys, or I wonder if he would let them by. He's having a really tough time on this meters. He's sliding everywhere.
Well, I think Untouchables now with a 6.5 second lead on soft tyres. It actually looks as though he's got the fuel to make it to the end, so he's looking good. Soul Slayer is going to come under attack from DCE Racing, Bozza and K-Boy.
He has lost about 2 seconds this lap, and we're coming up to lap 12, so we've got about 4 laps left. I don't think he's going to hold that P2 for much longer.
Well, he could find himself under attack from as far back as expat Seppo, who's in 7th at the moment. So he is only 7 seconds behind Soul Slayer as well. Luminous onto softs, and he'll be looking to abuse those tyres and get some good lap times in with.
Seppo's just set the fastest lap with a 52.95. So Seppo, nice job on the fastest lap, mate.
CS Packer flashing the lights at K-Boy.
Wonder if it's politely move out of the way, son. Well, I do quite like CS Packer's livery though. His livery promotes prostate cancer, so suppose he's feeling strong about prostate cancer. Anyway, he's trying to defend from Seppo. Seppo's going to get the cut back. He's getting really good run. He's going to have a go. Start by sight, and I think he's got the job done here. I think. Oh, bit of a rubbing, but he's got through into P6.
He has. I think we'll see CS Packer and expat Seppo rubbing with Soul Slayer before the end of this race.
Yeah, look at this. Look how much quicker.
Here we go. He's under pressure now. DCE Racing is right on him.
Yes, Solstice's probably hoping, I wish this was the final lap, but no, not today, mate. And he's through around the outside, not able to get it done yet. So hopefully Solstice can get a perfect run out of here. Hasn't actually been a good run. I think he may lose the spot.
Yeah, you would think he'll lose it under brakes here.
Yeah, I think Soul Slayer's just going to let him go.
There's no point fighting it.
Back at the start of the straight, looks like Palmer is having a go at Luminous. Soul Slayer around the outside, he's trying it, but not quite. Here comes DEC. Job done. See you later. Thanks for coming.
Yep, so well done. DCE through to second.
He's got Boza.
Bozza's his next rival, you would think. Soul Slayer's just going to fall back into the clutches of these drivers now.
Soul Reaper and Fang are at the back of the field. So Dobro, he's not doing too bad. He's not in last, so doing a pretty good job for himself.
Fang must have had some issues. He's over a minute behind our leader.
I think he's had some issues too because he's doing really well this whole night. In this third race, just things aren't seem to be going his way. So Palmer, he's trying to get past Luminous. He's dropped off the pace from Seppo. Seppo's holding ground to K-Boy, and Boza's having a go for a podium here.
Yeah, he's having a crack at Soul Slayer now. It's his turn. You would think 3 laps to go. He should. Look, his soft tyres are wearing, but they're still looking good enough for him to be able to attack fairly easily here. Oh, Soul Slayer very sideways. That'll be all that Bozza needs. He'll get him slipstream down the straight and get him into turn 1, you would think now.
Probably, let's just see.
K-Boy certainly taking advantage of that as well. He's coming up.
Here comes Bozza to the inside.
And yeah, he's made that stick easy. Well done.
Oh, Soul Slayer tried to hang around the outside, not quite going to work. And he's got K-Boy next in the pipeline.
This must be frustrating for Soul Slayer. He's seeing all of these guys drive past him now. After putting in such a great first stint.
Yeah. He just doesn't have, I guess, just doesn't have the race pace to really challenge these guys, but not doing too bad. He's still in the top 5. He's done a clean. I have to say he's done a very clean race so far. He hasn't spun out, done any major spin out, so he's doing all right. He doesn't quite have the pace from the guys around him.
He's driven a very clean race, and that first stint when he was on softs and everyone was on mediums, he did exactly as you would expect. He pulled the gap out. Now they're bringing that gap back in.
Yeah.
When the tyres have been, and here we go, K-Boy. He'll get him up the inside here, coming into that hairpin.
Yep. There he goes, and he's got Seppo. He's right behind him too. He's about 7 tenths behind.
Luminous is looming as well.
Like how you use that, I knew exactly what you were trying to do there.
Luminous is bringing the gap down with from CS Packer, who is the next person to have a crack at Soul Slayer.
Euthera, like he's going to have a go at Palmer. Palmer's going to try to go slightly defensive. But I think Euthera is going to get it down here in turn 1, down into turn 1. P9 for him, for the taking. And there he goes, job done. Yeah, so a lot of passing done, a lot of passing at turn 1 this afternoon, or this evening I should really say. But we are seeing Untouchables he's lost a second this lap to DEC. DC's bringing that gap down, but won't be enough. Bozza's in 3rd, he's got K-Boy to hold off. Seppo's got past Soul Slayer as well. Next to CS Packer. So, there's Luminous, Eutheric, Palmer. We got Reaper, Dobra, and Fang has had a terrible race as well. He's 18 seconds off from Dobra, so that's happened to him.
So CS Packer will be looking at Soul Slayer. He'll be watching that gap come down, and with 1 lap and a few corners to go, I would imagine you'll see him put in a massive final lap.
Yeah.
His tyres are okay. They're good enough to attack.
Yeah, 5.3. He's got that gap down quite significantly, but it's not going to be enough, really. But he's got Bozza. He's got the hold of Cable. Can Cable get a podium here? He's got a really good run. I think Soul Slash. He's got a bit of a buffer zone to CS Pack of 1.6 seconds.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I
which may
actually
be able.
think Luminous is really bringing it in on CS Packer now, so I think that could save Soul Slayer here because Luminous is going to be attacking
Oh,
CS Packer this lap.
um,
His tyres are magnificent because he did such a long stint on those mediums. His softs are fantastic. He will be all over CS Packer, and he is. He's trying to get him around the outside, and he's done it. He's done him around the outside at turn 3. Well done, Luminous.
here comes Cable at turn 4. He's having another crack. So Cable tried to go up the inside of turn 1, but Boza held around the outside brilliantly. And Seppo, he's into the mix here for final lap of the race. Final podium spot is up for grabs.
This is the battle for third with Bozza, K-Boy and Expat Seppo just dropping off a little bit, but we got Bozza's tyres are a little bit better, but it's not significant.
He's got this major hip and he's going to have to defend. And K-Boy, he's going to. I have a feeling we may see him go for a bit of a lunge here for the final lap of the race.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't get it here, then he had a crack. Yeah, he definitely had a crack.
And that's allowed Seppo to get really close to him too.
All right, so now he's just relying on a mistake. Keep it neat himself. Otherwise, this is where they'll finish.
Here comes Untouchable. 3 wins in a row. It's a clean sweep for him, and he'll take home race number 3 from DEC. He's going to pick up an awesome second place for himself. And Bozza is going to be just going to get third place with K-Boy. And then Seppo right behind. Here comes K-Boy. Was not going to be enough.
K-Boy and Bozza. There's not much in it. 0.08 in it for third.
Seppo takes 5. Soul Slayer holds off 1 to 6. Luminous 7th. Uther Relic. Harmer. CS Packer lost 3 places in those last couple of laps. And Soul Reaper will take him 11th. And Fang in 12th. And Dobber is, I think he's disconnected or left. One of the two.
So well done, Untouchables. 3 from 3 for tonight. Showed his class.
And a bit of battling going on with the rest of the field. There was a lot of battling going on there. So great racing from these guys. A bit of kerfuffle in the couple of first opening corners, but apart from that, everybody's racing cleanly. And I think the racing was awesome. Had lots of battles and stuff, and
there's a lot more action in that longer race with the different strategies. So some people on softs, some on mediums, and of course people were pit stopping at there's big variance in the pit stops. So a lot more action in that third race, but Untouchables showing himself to be untouchable tonight. Well done.
Good stuff, mate. So that's it from Div 4, and hopefully we'll see these guys duke it out again next week in the Group 3s. And a lot of people are kind of looking more forward to the Group 3s than they are to these, so we may see some more action with those and a more variant of cars to choose from and seeing on the track. So, yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks for helping us out as well tonight, Pure Axel. My first crack at commentating. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed it.
I've done a few, and sure thanks to Green Tea Herbals for doing the visuals. I'm sure he's done an awesome job.
Thanks, guys.
And good stuff on the drivers too, and giving us some stuff to watch and to commentate over. And hopefully I might be able to commentate next week possibly.
All right. I suppose we all go and prepare for our 7:30 race now. Good luck, fellas, and we'll see you again around.
Yep. See you guys.